everybody having a good time? I don't know the name of the song. So it's a classic. Led Zeppelin. You never listened to all the Led Zeppelin?
We know a bit of Led Zeppelin.
No, see, my father prohibited good music.
Yeah, but
you mean the devil's music?
Because it's apparently when you play it backwards, you
that's true.
summon
Though.
the demons.
Britney Spears backwards is "Save Me, I'm Trapped." My dad made me pregnant or something.
Britney Spears normal is like.
Yo, could you pass my coffee cup, please?
Sure.
Thank you, dude.
I was stuck working on the Britney Spears backwards joke. Isn't that how she always does it? I don't know.
What does it backwards?
Yeah, like
What are you talking about?
No, her new partner seems quite normal.
She's pregnant.
again.
Britney's pregnant.
She caught the preggers.
Third
time.
Third, okay.
Ah, man.
Oh man, I follow her on Instagram.
You do?
Yes.
She's just.
Oh my God.
It's one of the best Instagram accounts. Okay, let's talk about mental health.
wait. Let's just. Who had that joke about like? There's a joke about your vagina is not a clown car. I forget whose comedian this was.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell. How many elephants can you fit in a clown car or something?
Well, it's just like when a woman has too many kids, it's like a way to make her feel awful.
What's
about
too
herself.
many?
I don't know. Where you treat your vagina like a clown car. It's just like any
It's like
clown.
someone who sleeps around.
Yeah,
Clown car.
but then has kids and then.
But this is so funny to me. We still have this double standard, like despite wokeness and all that sort of stuff. We still have that double standard of the Madonna whore scenario. Is like women shouldn't fuck around kind of vibes.
Yeah, but
then again, if you meet someone that actually fucks around, these are the people that actually know their body well.
100%. But the thing is, I think we're hardwired for that stuff because the competitiveness between women is where most of the slut shaming comes from.
It's strange also, like we have natural programming when it comes to sexuality of women and men as well. Like I've noticed it for myself whenever I see like Nicki Minaj on screen saying, suck my dick and my big booty and fucking pussy in your face and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is fucked up.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it disgusts me. And I know it's partly programming because, men do that shit in rap
all the
videos
time.
all the fucking time. And I'm not like, ugh, what the fuck? I don't want to look at your dick, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Nicki Minaj whips it out. I'm like, oh.
Do you remember Blurred Lines?
Blurred Lines?
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's just like straight up talking about rape. It's like,
yeah.
That was for a while.
so fucked up, that song.
I'm sad that Pharrell was involved because he's such a nice fucking dude. And T.I. as well. They're really cool dudes.
But when you read the lyrics, like even as a producer, you go like, dude, that's actually a bit.
Yeah, but it's Robin Thicke. You know what that guy... Robin Thicke was involved in Blurred Lines, right? And
yes.
He kind of he did that whole high rise to celebrity real quick and then fucking fell out the sky.
Fell from grace.
Yeah, he was the dude who was being grinded on by Miley Cyrus during that twerking stunt.
Yeah.
Where Miley Cyrus was like, oh my God, she's actually a woman. Oh my God. So Robin Thicke then was caught in a club with a picture and behind him happened to be a mirror. And in the mirror is Robin Thicke's hand on this actress's or whoever's ass. He's a married man, and this picture's circulating online of him just squeezing some bird in a club or something.
And that ruined him.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a different time.
It was even before Me Too.
No, but he was an asshole. He's accused of abuse.
He's an absolute douchebag.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what. I know nothing about him, but I mean, it's weird.
It's a good thing.
It's weird that a sweaty, chubby white male suddenly pops like
mad douchey vibes.
Like was he I don't know, was he working for some cartel or something like
yeah, that's my go-to now. Every time someone is kind of catapulted into fame, you just go like, okay, someone had a favor somewhere,
It's the Frank it's like Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, exactly.
Or,
Frankie.
Old mate Steven Seagal.
What's he involved in?
Steven
recently?
Seagal. So
in Russia,
he's involved in many things according to his life. So I recently listened to a very interesting podcast that went for 4 hours about Steven Seagal's life, and they had to cut stuff out because it's so fucked up what he does. He just straight up lies to people. So he told a bunch of Hollywood producers that he ran an Aikido dojo in Japan and that he speaks Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
And he told a bunch of people in Hollywood that he's now also a guru.
Okay.
And at the reincarnation of Buddha or something like that. Yeah.
He's lost his mind, in other words.
They sold a weekend of him doing meditation exercises. 3 hours a day for a weekend, starting on a Friday, whatever. He would rock up late every single day, like 1.5 hours late.
Wow.
And they had everyone do calisthenics right before the meditation. But it always ended in a Q&A. So he did 10 minutes on meditation and then just a Q&A.
Oh, dude.
So $700 for the weekend.
Wow.
Just to hang out with Steven Seagal.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like those videos of him showing off his martial arts skills. Of
So
like
great.
people running up to him and he'll wave a finger.
Oh, with a finger at them.
and then they
fly by.
Yeah, it's like, oh, come. Sorry, but oh god,
He's such a dumb cunt. But there's a rumor out there that he owes his career pretty much to the mob.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a guy that ran Disney for a short period. And
the
he-
anti-Semite or another guy?
No, the other guy. Not the Disney.
Yeah, not the
Nazi.
Disney. Yeah.
He ran Disney for a while, but right beforehand, he was a kind of like top level executive, and he was mates with Steven Seagal, but he also had an involvement with the mob. And there is this rumor that Steven Seagal was kind of pushed into that place because of a favor that was owed to the mob. Which, to me, is the biggest prank of the mob towards Hollywood. It's just like, we give you a guy that can do nothing, but you have to make him famous.
Here's one of our dumb henchmen.
Yeah, he even had to change his voice because apparently his voice is really high-pitched. And this is why he's now talking like he's husky. He's just making it up. Yeah, he's just making it
That's
up
hilarious.
on the
dude.
spot.
I can imagine
this
it's like
is
some...
my favorite. It's my favorite thing that basically all of Hollywood get kind of like pranked into this. And I just think about all these wise guys just sitting somewhere in New Jersey in a basement, going like, "Did you see this? It's still going."
It's probably some like mob boss's kid. And you're like, he can't really fit into the mob because he's not capable of anything. You know, and he just keeps fucking stuff up. Steven, you fucking idiot. We got you a job. In Hollywood.
Now he's just touring around Eastern Europe and Russia, telling every single country that he has ancestry in that specific country.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice. I can't wait till he comes here. I'm from Argo.
He did it to Belarus. He did it to Serbia. He did it to Russia. Just like, yes. Yeah, I have some uncle in Magnitogorsk or something.
Isn't that a story also? You know, Richard Pryor is working on this club before he was really a comedian, and there was, I think, some stripper or something that he's like 16 or 18 that he kind of starts to feel protective about. He goes in. It's run by these Italian mafia dudes, and he actually pulled the gun on them.
No way.
Like some tiny gun.
Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor, and they just
Didn't he talk about this on stage?
Yeah, and he has a whole, and they laughed at him. Yeah, they laughed at him. I mean, there's
with
a
his
whole
little pistol.
and they just said, put that shit away.
Fuck off, dude. that must suck.
It's pretty funny because when I think of Richard Pryor, I'm thinking of a really big pistol.
He's not overcompensating. He's not overcompensating.
He's not overcompensating anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got real big dick
Any
energy.
white
that
guy would walk in with like a Desert Eagle 9.0. It's like that scene in the movie
Rock and Roller. No.
Snatch or Lock, Stock and Two
Snatch.
Smoking Barrels. You come in here with your little replica pistols and your tiny little ball bags of shrinking with you. That was
It's
a
one
great.
of the best scenes ever
best
filmed
scene.
in a pub.
Yeah, apart from that.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, why
Should we
not?
kick it off? Welcome. Should I do it?
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
Welcome, everybody. Look at the cameras. To the X, Y, and Z podcast. Hand gestures, making it more energetic for the YouTube people. You know, this is how you've got to be on YouTube. You've got to be full of energy in the camera.
Do the classic line. Like and subscribe now for more.
Like, I
wanna see a boomer do this.
You hate and dislike That's what I say.
Actually, just comment.
I'm here with we just want comments, flames. Here with Dean Ira wearing his red Che Guevara belly.
Beret. Revolution beret. We must lose.
And Mr. Christian, I'm now slapping my leg like Dave Chappelle. Breaker.
Oh yeah, he does that too. Hey,
And I'm Harry Fox, and we're here for another episode of the X, Y, and Z podcast. And it's Easter. Happy Easter.
Yeah,
whatever.
Mitternacht.
let's think of Jesus for a split second. Okay, that's enough.
What,
Go.
Can I ask a question? Because I don't look. Okay, in high school, my parents were. My dad was raised Catholic,
Yeah,
like
sure.
hardcore Catholic. So was my grandmother and granddad.
Yeah.
They went to church often and stuff.
Especially
And-
during Easter.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
moment where they were like, "Dean, you should go to Sunday school," which is like an hour or two of church lessons at the
one
church.
day you
One
can just
day.
chill.
Yeah.
And
And I get there and I was asking all the questions. I was like, "Who's Jesus' mom?" You know, stuff like that. As a kid who doesn't understand anything, I'm like, "Yeah, who's the mom and who's the dad?" You know? And they couldn't answer anything that made me satisfied enough.
What do you
know?
want to know about Jesus?
That's what I was thinking. Like on Easter, so it's Good Friday
Right.
yesterday.
Yesterday.
At the time of recording. So this is when they butchered him and killed him and put him in a hole.
Yeah, he's not dead yet. So he's just hanging out in a prison cell at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And the Jews are in front of a bunch of Roman dudes going like, "Oh, we have to fucking kill him."
Nice.
So that's
Okay.
what's happening
So it's
today.
all like a democratic vote on how to kill the guy.
It wasn't that democratic in the end. There was just one guy washing his hands, pretending that he had nothing to do with it, and then still killed him.
Okay, so then the symbolism of the Easter rabbit and the bunny and the eggs is a rebirth symbol.
no, I can get into that. Okay. All right.
Here's our local
Here's-
pagan.
It's springtime. Okay. So before
Yeah, look at this.
before the Christians were around, what would happen is like pagan religions. It was the beginning of the fucking season. Like in the UK, they still have this thing called the Maypole celebration, where they put a giant log up with ribbons around it, and all the boys and girls run around wrapping the ribbon.
You have
It's-
that in Sweden as well in summer.
Yeah,
I've seen that movie.
And
Midsummer.
basically,
Midsummer, yeah.
basically back when we were in tune with ourselves and nature, it's like, yeah, it's time to fuck. It's the world has come back to life.
Well, the
It's the
celebration of
first
summer.
full moon after the winter solstice, right? So when the sun comes back
Oh, okay.
into our half,
Which
of,
was at the time of recording yesterday.
exactly.
This
And
is
so
why.
it's the weekend. It's the first weekend of the first full moon since the sun is now
This is
coming
why
back.
I
And
have
then-
a hickey on my
And then
neck.
the Christians come along, like they
Yeah, Christians like me.
they rock up in somewhere like Sweden where people are having too much good time in spring. They're like, how can we ruin this
Boozing.
party?
Yeah, stop it. Let's all beat each other.
Let's impose at the same time our story about this dude being horribly killed.
And make it about the patriarchy.
and then tell everybody he died for your sins. It's like, fuck, I'm just trying to fuck
I
right now.
just wonder how
and now I got to think about this dude
Some
dead
dead
on
guy.
a cross.
how
Yeah.
do you explain sin to a Viking?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean rape is bad?
That's what'll get
That's
me
my
into
lifestyle.
Valhalla.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I have 10 children. Like,
I've heard this other rumor that apparently all the Vikings, the berserkers, were high on mushies.
Oh, really?
yeah.
could well be. Yeah,
But
yeah.
that doesn't make
that
sense.
to me makes perfect sense.
Why? Because that would be just chill them out a bit, no?
Well, it depends on the mushroom, I guess.
Yeah, and it
Little
also
sprinkle of hot
depends.
sauce.
I mean, if you get yourself psyched up, like most drugs, they accentuate your mood of before you got into it. So if you do some ritual where you're, I don't know, like
Oh,
some,
yeah. If you're like, if you're
some
all,
haka kind
Yeah,
of,
you breathe fast for 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and then suddenly you want to
Yeah.
kill a cunt.
yeah.
In France.
we've all been there.
Yeah, but
so Jesus is now in this prison, right? But what always baffled me is we celebrate the birth of Jesus at Christmas, and we celebrate the death of Jesus at Easter. But the celebration of his death seems to go on for much longer than his birth.
Interesting.
To me, that's how I ended up. I became an atheist from the age of like 8.
I thought you were going to say this is how you celebrate your children.
No, because
when they die, it's like, woo!
So I went to this church.
Finally.
I went to this church school in England. So it was called the Abbey School. And my family wasn't.
What's it in an abbey?
But it was Church of England. It was next to the Abbey. And they used to read us all this.
What's an abbey?
It's a large church.
It's kind of like a monastery
Downtown Abbey.
kind of vibe.
Yeah,
Downtown Abbey makes sense now.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so they'd read us all in the morning, like all these stories from the Bible. And then one day at the age of 8, I'm like, wait a fucking second. So you're trying to tell me that this guy gets born at Christmas and dies at Easter as a full-grown man?
What are the chances?
Clearly bullshit. and my 8-year-old brain was like, why the fuck is no one seeing this? But I kept my mouth shut. I was smart enough to know there's something clearly wrong. But the doubt it caused just made me like not believe the whole thing.
There's a celebration for Immaculate Conception. And that one's like 6 weeks before Christmas or something. It's like, that would have broken your brain completely as an 8-year-old.
But do you know this comedian Corey Holcomb?
No.
Yes.
He's fucking, and he's got one full special about, and he does all this stuff about like side bitches. He's super funny, but then he's building up like how, you know, we've got to have respect for side bitches and that kind of stuff, and how they need to know their place. Like Mary Magdalene Mary, the mother of Jesus, was a side bitch.
She was called side bitch.
She was called side bitch. And then he does the whole thing. He's like this unwanted child. Jesus.
It makes sense, dude.
And it's actually the way he explained, and he puts on this like evangelical priest's robe, like a black church, and he gets up and he's preaching and they're singing. It's like at the end of the show, it's fantastic. Worth check out Corey Holcomb. That's a tip for the.
It's a good plug, that one.
Yeah, it makes sense because Jesus has spent his whole life trying to please his dad. You know, I guess you can relate to that, Harry, which I'm surprised.
Not at all. Not at all. I grew up without a dad.
Yeah, so did Jesus.
It's freeing.
The
It's
similarities.
freeing.
You know?
But look, you see what people achieve when
I just
they're
want to say egghead. Just
I
real
think
quick,
Harry has
egghead.
been crucified for his comedy many times.
Yeah. No. Like, look at what you can achieve when you don't have your dad around to tell you, son, you got to be tough.
Yeah.
And all that shit.
You become a sub with 12 other men.
or whatever it might be. You try a bit of everything.
Yeah, and the other Mary, the one that was played by Monica Bellucci in the Passion of the Christ.
Monica Bellucci.
That's the one I want to be.
Yeah, that is one woman that makes me feel like a boy.
He was hanging with hoes.
Do you think her tits are still good, or are they?
I think they're still marvelous.
I checked the other day. They're pretty.
But do they need support?
No,
Nah.
let them hang. Let them get
No.
lower and bigger. Whatever.
She lives in Italy. It's fine. Gravity doesn't work that way there.
Do you think she has like
olive oil.
Do you think she has like a some Romanian lady that comes to give them a massage,
A push.
just to keep them firm?
How can I apply for that job? Do I have to
Sex
be
change.
Romanian? I'm in.
This should be the episode. The name of this episode: Monica Bellucci's tits.
Well, Monica Bellucci was in Asterix and Obelix, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Really?
she was.
Oh shit!
And
Yes.
her outfit is Cleopatra.
Oh fuck yeah! All right, I gotta go and watch
Yeah.
the
Again,
movie.
Yeah.
it's a
I watched
children's
that-
movie.
I watched that movie in French. Didn't understand a word. No subtitles. Thank you, Apple TV. And I was like, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my life, you know?
I was watching an interview with her, and she speaks like 5 languages or something. She's a fucking genius, but she always has the same voice, kind of like that, aspirated
Okay.
kind of voice, and you just get horny. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she's saying. She can read a fucking recipe for pasta, and you go like, yes.
You can call me Penne, baby.
Want a pesto my pesto?
God.
Look at my gnocchi balls.
Overachievers. 5 fucking languages. What do you need 5 languages for, woman?
Hey.
It is Europe, man. I know that you came from an island, but this is Europe.
Yeah, Harry,
We
you
have-
fucking... You went the other way
Two.
around. You were like, the world will speak my language.
No, 2. I got 2. 2 is enough.
And
Yeah.
Europe was like
3 if you're Swiss.
Europe was the little bitch of the world. And they're like, oh no, we'll just speak whatever you want. I'm totally comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Pathetic. Pathetic. Do you know we have 11 official languages in South Africa? And none of them I know. Except for Xhosa.
Do you actually speak some?
I can speak a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But is English regarded as official as well?
Yeah, it's probably the number one language there.
Okay.
Much to the
A
dismay.
version of. Sorry.
hey,
I'm
listen here, bro. Okay, you come here with your Australian bullshit.
Fuck.
I don't know.
I'm turning more and more into Jesus now. I have started growing my hair out.
Yeah, what's up? Are you going to find God again?
No.
No, you sure?
No, I've lost that.
Maybe this is why... No, I won't say that.
Go on. No,
do.
no.
So maybe this is why you couldn't have a baby.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to say it. I didn't.
No, that's funny. That is
Oh,
My
my
brain
that
is
is
like
basically
beanstalk.
God roasting me.
Yeah, this is your karma.
Oh, my
This is your
God.
karma. I'm sorry to say that. I really didn't mean it that way.
That's so funny.
But it just came out. I stopped myself. You asked, okay?
It's nice. It's I think that's it.
Christian's
You should
starting to
use-
cry. I'm sorry.
You should use that in a roast.
And next time I roast you, it's just going to be all about your ball bag.
The next roast battle is
Your pathetic little ball bag.
you ran away from God, and so did God from your girlfriend's womb.
I
But
know.
can you see Christian having a dark night of the soul at like 55 and then needing to get back into religion? To go, oh my God, I was wrong. I wasted my whole
repent.
life. I repent.
Just like he's going to follow the same path as Jordan Peterson.
Did he find God?
Apparently, he's becoming more religious.
He's always had quite a religious thing in it.
Really?
Really? Well, he wanted to.
But it's analysis of the meanings in the Bible and this.
He wanted to become a pastor once,
Yeah, that's right.
and
Yeah,
they told him that they didn't want him.
I
because
finally
his whiny voice in a church would
make anyone want to
it would
commit
compete
sin.
with the organ. Like
I must say that I had the perfect church voice.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You got a charming voice.
It's booming enough.
Booming.
It works really well with
Yeah,
big
he.
holes.
Yeah, he.
Do you,
The altar boys.
so you have to do it often without a mic. You just gotta yell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Or the mics are shite. That's the other one. So you only have the PA systems that are really crappy,
Yeah.
and they're only for old people.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
But that's cool.
You have to
Like-
speak very loud and accentuated.
But that's how sermons used to be preached in the good old days. They didn't have-
Clarity in diction
Yeah, exactly.
There's a weird trend on TikTok these days where
with pastors.
with pastors, because obviously they're make up 90% of the audience of TikTok because it's just young boys. dancing around. Anyway, women clairvoyants are reading your cards or giving you
Oh, like
spiritual-
tarot cards.
not only tarot cards but also like contacting the dead and stuff
Nice.
live on TikTok.
It's all this mentalism tricks.
Yeah, so you comment your name and then they'll tell you stuff about your dead granddad.
It's all. Actually, I started looking into this because I was reading this thing about a comedian that turned himself into a mentalist. And
You
it's,
mean Darren Brown?
Darren? He's a famous example. Yeah,
That guy's not funny at all.
he's not
He hasn't got a
funny.
That's
Funny
why
boy
he had
with
to
his
start
body.
mentalism.
But he's really fucking. He's one of the best.
But it's all
It's cold reading, right? That's what they
cold
do.
reading and all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
stuff,
he's a skeptic himself.
It's all a scam. It's
Yeah,
all.
I would
it's-
be a skeptic if I
If you knew all the
lie
tricks.
to people.
It's a whole bunch of stuff about it's a mix of a bunch of techniques from statistical knowing where people are, what age, what
Yeah,
would they like to be in
if
their
they're
lives.
white and from California and female, they most likely have an auntie called, I don't know, Laura.
And they sound like this. Oh my god.
and then various ways
Well, you live in the valley.
there's like, for example, one example is if you throw in words like drowsy, dizzy, weary.
That's how I felt this morning.
You give a list of words like that, and then you ask someone a bit later, they'll think they heard the word sleep, even though you never said it. There's a bunch of stuff like that where your brain tricks you, and they're exploiting all of these things.
When last did you use this tactic on a woman?
I said like like cock and dick,
Sausage,
and
banana.
just
Bangers, beans, and mash, my friend.
I
and
want
that's
a
how-
chew and some bellet.
and then we had a cucumber sandwich, and she was very satisfied.
Very nice. Very nice.
I guess actually I'm guilty of doing that too. I often mention very minuscule descriptions. Tiny, pathetic, non-surprising, unintimidating.
Yeah, you
And
got
then
to
lower expectations.
And then when they see it,
Nice.
they're like, "Oh, it's not
Oh
as
my
bad as I
God,
thought it was."
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have joy.
What a relief.
They're like, "Whew."
They're like, oh, thank God. And then they're all the just.
You know those suckers that you used to get as a kid, where you could, when you finished the sucker, it became a flute.
Oh,
shit!
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the sound of me getting a blowjob. See, we got
do you want a quick shitty joke of the week?
yeah. I thought that was bad enough, but okay.
Nah. It can get worse. Rock bottom has a basement. Go on, Harry.
So there's one thing that men and women can agree on. No one trusts women.
I kind of like that, actually.
That's more of a fact than a joke.
Fact of the week.
Not
love-
a fact of the joke.
I love the sisterhood sometimes. It's just like,
But here's the thing.
just dismantling each other.
Okay,
Just fuck me.
here's the thing.
Oh, here we go. Oh no. You know what's happening right now?
What is happening?
He's basically, he has the bow in his arms and he's just
Pulling
arching
it back.
a little bit further.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm first running my internal censorship program for how much
no,
I
no,
want.
no. That one's already gone.
Okay,
You're
that's
already
running on-
aiming
Alright.
at the French.
That's
Go on.
running on Windows 64. You know?
Okay, think back to the best, like, one night stand. Let's not, in a relationship, one night stand blowjobs you've received.
You're assuming I'm not a virgin. I'm just kidding.
Good for you.
I assume you're at least a rape victim.
Semi-true.
So
Semi-true.
you got it somehow.
Yeah.
No. All right. So this is why we're not. This is why YouTube
This is why
not
we're not
promoted.
famous.
But
Yeah.
anyway, and so one night stand blowjob. The best ones you've had from one night stand, not a girl you're in a relationship with where she actually made up, but on the one night stand, best blowjobs, did they come from good looking women or ugly women?
It's a known fact.
I don't sleep with. No, no.
Yeah. I don't sleep with pretty women, Harry.
Let me
This
cast
is
my
a
mind
sexist.
back.
This is a sexist little trope that you're trying to get us to go down, and I refuse to enter your.
but the thing is,
Let me finish though.
No, you didn't
I
then
don't-
either.
First of all, I've never slept with an attractor. No, it's more like it doesn't matter the quality of the aesthetic based on the beholder that gives the quality of the blowjob a good or bad aspect, right?
Yeah.
What is, and I think who said this to me? There was a comedian. It's coming from another comedian, and I agree with them. It's life advice. Whenever you get your first blowjob, guys, and like from the girl, the first blowjob
you got
they
that.
give.
I like you put the
Yeah.
hand on there.
This is
Never
muscle
getting your
memory.
first
This is
blowjob.
muscle memory. I didn't even know I was doing that until you pointed it out. Thanks, Harry. If a girl is giving you her first ever blowjob, you must indefinitely say, this is probably one of the best blowjobs I've ever gotten in my entire life.
Yeah, just to
Because then-
encourage.
Yeah.
yeah.
Then they'll be like, cool, I'm good at this. And you do all other people who will receive a blowjob for the rest of life a favor.
But it could actually work the opposite way.
It should work the other way, but men can't give good head.
because okay, wait. Two things. We'll get into that in a second. Because I think that's actually bullshit. I think, but
What?
we'll get to the men giving head part in a bit. Is that if you tell her that was the best blowjob ever, she'd be like, "Oh, I've already nailed it." And
I'm done.
No,
I'm
no,
done.
no.
Yeah.
No, because now she'll be like encouraged. She'll be like, I give good ones, and she'll do it to please someone.
okay, maybe.
You treat it like leveling up in Super Mario. It's like this is the end boss.
I mean, the
Playing
thing,
He's trying to gamify everything.
but the thing is, I
playing
think
the meat flute.
I think the thing on looks is just simply there's some people are just like, I'm hot and selfish in bed, and
You
so
call him boring.
Do you think Jesus was selfish in bed?
I think that Jesus.
I think he put his hand on a gash and it healed.
Oh, that explains.
This is how
He couldn't get it. He was like, fuck.
this is how Barbie came to life.
Oh my God, Jesus invented Barbie.
But the thing I think we just lost our evangelical demographic in
Yeah.
in Florida.
off.
I'm
cunt.
stuck at this image of Jesus just ooh, closes up.
Yeah, but
Wow.
Like Neo's mouth in Matrix.
but the thing is, like, I think most men, once you get to about 30, you actually are pretty good at it. I would say this is, by the age of 30, you're better than most women at giving head to women, except for bisexual lesbians. Like,
So do you reckon this is why he checked out at 33?
he was done. No, but the thing is, because I often hear like these, well, there's kind of memes, some tropes in comedy of like, yeah, of course, guys don't know how to find the clitoris and they're so stupid. No, they're fucking not. Most guys by the age of 30, we figured that shit out because you can't avoid it. It's fucking rammed in your face, literally, like, find a clit, motherfucker. It's like, there's Netflix specials about it.
honestly, I have never been so appalled by your sexuality ever in my life. Like, I don't want to know what's happening in your bedroom anymore at all. Like, I have no interest. The way that you just described this sounds horrifying.
No. I don't mean, I'm not being literal. I'm looking at, there's all this stuff. Like, for example, when I hear comedy where it's like this trope of, yeah, of course, guys don't know what the fuck they're doing to a pussy. No, I totally disagree. I think
I
30
agree.
plus.
I've had at least 10,000 hours.
Yeah, and I bet you can
The magic number.
You can eat pussy better than most women can eat pussy because you put in the hours.
Put in the hours. You gotta put in the work.
Unless it's a lesbian.
Yeah, let's ask our lesbian friends.
Yeah, but
Carrie doesn't have any lesbian friends.
Yeah, I know two.
really?
Well, they're not really your friends, are they?
I was gonna just say names.
No, but yeah. I mean, we're doing the work, and at the point, I mean, another thing is that often if you're like, I don't know, like often women actually don't know what you did to them, like if you're down there doing your thing and they're like, oh, that feels good, but they're like it's a sort of emotional state. They don't know. It's like, oh, it's literally that spot like 0.5 millimeter across from there that really makes it work.
Are you trying to?
Did you find that on Reddit?
I get
You whip out your ruler.
exactly.
Blueprints.
There's a little template you can download
Is that
from the
right?
incel group.
Some acne teenager from
He
Detroit.
measured it out based on the triangulation of the porn he's watching. It got like some kind of scientific blueprint. It's like a dental dam. You can just place it over. It's got like instructions.
Dude, that would be fucking. That's a killer.
That's the next product.
Align with the belly button.
Yeah, line it up with the belly button.
Oh, it's like those things you had as kids, like connect the dots. You just
But with your tongue, you know.
Yeah. And you have to
And the instructions are printed above it all, so you can see what you're doing.
yeah, exactly.
This is Design 101 for how to give women. This is a great invention. We can cure the world of women complaints. Never mind. That was too much, right?
That's impossible.
I was trying to do a slogan, but that's
Yeah,
far reach.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's almost as bad as fucking Elon Musk trying to buy Twitter. You know.
that was so funny.
Can we talk about 43 billion? He's like, I'll just buy cash 43 billion. Who the fuck has 43 billion just to just buy Twitter?
Yeah, it's pretty staggering.
Elon Musk,
as
apparently.
it turns out. Yeah, I don't know. I saw a little bit about. Apparently, he's.
Do
'Cause now-
you reckon he grimes out?
But apparently, what's happened is the board of Twitter.
He does it scientifically. XY to the A squared, whatever this child's name is.
And the board of Twitter have apparently, I think possibly illegally or semi-legally, have blocked him from buying any more.
That's great.
Which is, or at least from a shareholder's perspective, that sucks.
The way that I understood it was that if he would have taken the job as a board member, he wouldn't be able to go over a certain percentage. But if he refuses the board membership, he can buy up to 51%.
Okay. But there's also an option that he could just say, fuck it, I'm done. The price crashes and then he goes and buys everything.
Yeah.
At a discount.
Yeah, and he has been an activist investor like this. He was fucking around with the Tesla shares a couple of times.
I honestly wish I was smart enough to kind of predict what Elon's going to do next, because I think I would have made a lot of money.
You know what I think?
This year.
He actually doesn't know either. He just
doesn't?
wakes up in the morning and
He's
goes
just like, maybe I should try
I have
this.
a bunch of cash. Let's fuck around a bit.
Let's fuck shit up.
Dude.
But I Twitter is a cesspit. It just shut it down, Elon. I'm all for that.
Yeah, and Reddit.
Reddit can go, TikTok. Let's shut all the
Let's
fucking...
get it. You know what? We should have...
I want to go back to MySpace.
No, globally, a year, let's say during Easter time, globally, everyone has to like disconnect from the internet.
Social media Lent.
Yeah, exactly. Shut down the internet.
That's a good idea.
For a weekend.
Shut down the internet.
Do you know how to shut down the internet? It's not my joke, but I'm going to do it anyway. You put Google into Google, and it'll just fucking blow the shit up.
Okay, the computer scientist in me is like, nah.
That's not how it works.
That's not how. But apparently there was a thing. There's a story that there was a time that apparently Google went down for a very short time, and
how do you Google to fix that? You know. How to restart Google.
Yeah, but the crazy shit is there's a theory that it was actually a demonstration of their power over the internet.
Yeah, dude.
Because it was done at a time where there's like a short window, I think, on a Sunday where no stock markets are open anywhere in the world. And it happened exactly then so that they wouldn't fuck with any share prices. And they have... pretty much everything on the internet goes through Google. Like if you access a website, they have this blacklist of certain websites that everyone is using. It's hard coded into web browsers like Safari, Firefox. They all go check this list that Google runs, and it lives in Google's cloud basically, and they periodically update it. And there's a bunch of other services where Google is just...
That's why I'm not getting any traffic on my website.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's the center of the internet, basically. And so they literally can shut down the internet if they want to. And I think it was just a certain show of strength.
The problem is if you shut down the internet, people will kind of lose their shit and just sacrifice someone on a cross.
Nah, I think people would start fucking again.
No, they're not even... No, come on, dude. Really? At this day and age? All the antidepressants?
We're in a post-sex society.
Do you think so? No. Okay, talk about post-sex society. There's a robot sperm extractor in Japan.
Wait, what?
I've seen this.
You've seen this? Of course you have.
I think I sent it on the...
You say this with a huge smile.
I've seen
it's
this thing.
confusing.
It's
just a trash can with a hole in it, pretty much.
And it's got, you stick your dick in. It's like a fleshlight, but for collecting sperm samples.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. You don't have to
And
wash
then
it
where
out.
does it stand? In fucking subways?
Dude,
What?
it's like it looks like it could be in an airport, but it's in Japanese hospitals or something.
And it looks legit. It's very clinical. It's like a
legit.
little. It's like a Coke vending machine.
Let's just say it looks pretty good.
But instead of vending
fake
Coke,
titties.
it vends cock. It's cock vendor.
Oh, the cock vendor.
Ugh.
Can you imagine if there's
I'm a little bit sick.
and then there's a bit of a malfunction and an explosion.
Oh Jesus! The gripping thing just
Or
grips too hard.
Just a leak, and like you're like, oh, come on.
The smell.
Every single time when there is a scene in a movie where some dick gets attacked. Like, you know, you have people beat each other up or whatever. But
Steven
if
Seagal.
some guy, yeah, Steven Seagal. But if some guy gets kicked in the nuts or
Ooh, yeah.
or shot his dick off or something, I'm out. I'm gone. Like, nah,
Yeah,
this is it.
dude, that
Done.
scene, James Bond, where they
Yes.
cut the bottom of the chair out and then he swings a rope and just
I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
gone.
No.
I like torture to me is so
simple.
simple. It's like you confront me with it and I will tell you everything. And you don't even have to do anything.
Just bring
Just
a pair
put
of
the pliers.
Yeah.
Put the pliers on the table and it's like, yep,
What do
totally.
you need to know?
I can talk about
Switzerland
every single
hides
army
all their
secret.
money. What secrets do you know actually about fucking Switzerland, huh?
What do I know?
Yeah, army secrets.
Army secrets. There's not that many.
The only one I laugh at is the whole coffee scenario. I think we talked about.
Remind me.
The one where so Switzerland has bunkers in case of nuclear war, thank you Russia. And they stockpile coffee and they replace it every 6 months to keep it fresh, right?
Yes.
And so they've just decided they're not going to do that anymore because it costs too much. But I'm like, how you're going to get a fucking civil war on your hands if everyone's stuck in a bunker without coffee?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
That's
actually,
horrifying.
it probably makes sense because we need to chill the fuck out if we're stuck in a bunker.
In a bunker.
You don't need anyone with that Monday morning coffee buzz.
Bunkers are
Yeah.
nasty, man. They are very nasty. I had to do this exercise in a bunker for a week or so, and
You stayed in a bunker for a week?
yeah,
No sunlight?
I was able to get out occasionally,
Why?
but because I was the transport guy, so I had to go get food from Co-op or whatever. It was disgusting because the air gets filtered, yes, but it's getting recycled.
No.
So it's just moist.
Ugh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'd rather be outside in radioactive dust.
This is how I think people. The same situation happened in U-boats. You know.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, just like this recycled, fucking repurposed
Sweaty
air.
ball smell.
Ugh.
Bunch of army
And
Swiss
it's hot as well, so it goes to 28 degrees very quickly.
No, thank you.
And you're just in this fucking box all day, and it's like 50 of you in one room. Just
I mean, you think we've got mental health issues now? That would,
dude, and you cannot even jump. Like even if you wanted to commit suicide, you couldn't.
What do you mean?
You hit
The
your head on the
bunker's
wall.
pretty flat.
Oh yeah.
Talking
I
about
thought you meant the ceiling was so low you can't you smack your head on the ceiling.
yeah, I thought that too. I was like, is it a Hobbit bunker or what? I don't understand the need for bunkers in this country, but because I'll tell you why. The Russians have the cats here. Come on, cat, get in the camera view. We need some clickbait. You guys are distracted hardcore.
Yeah, hardcore.
One pussy and you're just fucking out.
Yeah, the bunkers.
Yeah, bunkers.
All right. Okay,
You guys are hungover, I can tell.
a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't need bunkers because the Russians, actually, we might do because Russians, they're starting to like confiscate their yachts and block their bank accounts and stuff, right? Here in this country.
So do you reckon there will be retaliation?
There must be. Although I heard Russians, Putin's hiding his wife and kids, his bastard wife and kids.
His bastard wife.
Sorry, his bastard girlfriend and kids. No, I said that wrong. His girlfriend and bastard children.
In Switzerland?
Yeah.
Huh. Cool.
Honestly, I think the West has fucked up big time in just a lot of the stuff that they're doing to Russia, because it's not whether you may say Russia, just cause, fine, shut everything down. The point is that every other insane lunatic on the planet just got a loud and clear message of how shit's going to run, and I mean, in the end, it's like, to me, it seems like we had COVID and we've had a new system of censorship like has rolled out onto the internet. It's been very effective, and now it's like, oh, there's a war in Russia. Let's employ all this new machinery we have to shut down a bunch of stuff, and I mean, the West has become weirdly like Soviet Russia of long ago now. I mean, we were talking about it before, even just censoring words on YouTube. Yeah.
But it's like the censorship's expanded to McDonald's. Like Russians aren't getting McDonald's, or who shut down? Because McDonald's apparently didn't shut down, or did they?
I think Putin just said, "Fuck it, we keep it open."
Oh, Netflix. Netflix has canceled Russian subscriptions, and Russians are pissed about it.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine the Russian version of Netflix, though.
Right? Steven Seagal fucking everywhere. Be so annoying.
All his movies.
It's just Steven. Now everyone's sitting there
The
downloading
Seagal streaming service.
I don't know. I find it. I mean, the thing that was creating a global unity is that you have a common culture. Like everyone saw Will Smith slap, and now you can talk to anyone in the world, say, "Wow, it was tough for Chris Rock, right?" Or whatever.
Tough for Chris Rock. He's a little bitch.
Yes, you can talk. And but if you cut off a whole country from that shit, they're gonna go their own way eventually.
Chris Rock should have just shat on Will Smith. I would have just fucking pooped in my hand and thrown it at him.
Just flung a poo.
Just fucking flung a poo at
On
will.
stage as well.
On stage.
Just
out
trow
my leg
down.
pants. Just fucking
Fuck it.
Do you think, but could you poo with the world watching you?
Easy. Any day of the week.
I'm not I need privacy.
Yeah,
Are you a home shitter?
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
It depends. Again, but some of the like those Italian holes in the floor I can't do that.
Dude, I can't. The worst experience I've ever had with the floor toilet. I was in Japan, in Tokyo, by the Shibuya crossing, and there was this little cafe that we went into. I had to take a shit really bad, right? I go in, there's like one little step and then a floor toilet, right? And now I'm a white man who can't Asian squat for the life of me, right? So I try my best though, because it's really bad. It's dire. Pull down my pants and I've like put my foot on this piece of the wall, I suppose. I do my business, and I swear to God, there was a pipe that my foot was on, and it broke off. Like it broke the pipe, and I slipped, and I was this far away from my own excrement. I looked down and I could just see the near death experience.
Which part of you was your balls?
It was side. It was like the side of my ass. It was the side of my ass that had almost just like face planted into.
It's like that scene in Mission Impossible.
Yeah, right at the laser.
He drops.
Just holding on to the sweat.
Yeah. So never again.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
It would have been a bad day. It wasn't fun.
I remember actually, when I was at boarding school, there was this walk that you had to do. There was in the boys' toilets. Oh, and the all of that trauma is still. I can see the pictures now if I recall.
Carry it with you.
It was a row of like 10 cubicles. And you had to walk down there to find the least disgusting one so you could take a shit. And they didn't even have proper seats. It was wood like screwed onto the ceramic. And you would just walk down, and it was like a fucking horror show. It was like one would be like a giant pile of toilet paper. Then
just
another one
reason.
like
it's got shit stuck to the ceiling.
Someone did a Pablo Picasso with this shit. And another is
There's always that one kid in every school who just decides to hand paint the wall.
I think there is more of them in boarding school stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
We've all seen a hand painted wall. Who does that?
It's I don't know.
Can I tell you a childhood story quick based on this? So, okay, I was raised in a nursery school, right? So my mom's working class. You get put into this like kindergarten, but the people who look after you, they like you're a baby, right? They change your nappies. Yeah. They look after you as a baby. And the black woman that was looking after me, shame, I still know her to this day as well. Every time she sees me and my mom, she goes, "Colleen, remember when Dean was, he took a poop in his nappy?" And I have to listen to the story every time. And she goes, "Oh, when I got there to the room, he was applying his own poop as if it was like sunscreen to his body, just rubbing it everywhere on his arms and face."
Oh,
yeah.
no.
And I owe that woman my life. they cut it out. So I think I got that out as in my early childhood.
I got a couple of poopy stories.
I need to go and throw up.
Are you
so
getting
bad.
sick, dude?
Let's go all in. Let's make Christian vomit. And that's going to get us. Think of the views.
Think
the
of the
clicks.
views, man.
If we can put your thumbnail.
2 girls, 1 cup, baby. Oh. Do you get sick when you hear like getting sick sounds?
This is 2 girls. This is 2 girls, 1 cuck.
For me, it's mostly the smell.
I've told this story. I've told this story in dinner parties, mate. So my daughter's used to this. There's 2. The first one is.
You're a horrible human being, Harry.
You're the worst father ever.
I thank you. So the first one, she's about 1.5 years old, and she's in the house. She's in a room, and summertime. So we let her wear no nappy just to get some air on the skin and stuff.
Air out the
and like I'm in the kitchen doing some shit, and then you hear this like panic scream, like a cry that I'd never heard her made before. It's like, fuck, what's that? Go running into her room, and she's got her hand on the wall. She's barely learned to walk, and she shat on the floor, and she's looking at it, and like the terror, because she'd never seen her own shit before.
Seen it.
She thought something fell off her body. and literally
it kind of did, and then it snapped.
It seemed like a part of yourself had fallen off.
And the only time like I ever felt her like with this adrenaline quiver at that age, just of pure panic.
The shame, dude. It's like losing a finger or something.
But the other time, I was interested. But the other time, I think she was about 8 months old, and for like 5 days there'd been no shit. And starting to get worried.
Yeah, it's
5 days.
Yeah, little child.
And they eat a lot during that time, don't they?
Yeah, mostly not much solids, mostly milk. I think at that point, but still, it's like there's stages where your digestion changes, like different cultures in your gut, whatever. Anyway, like so. She's about 8 months old, and I've got her on the Wickeltisch. Well, I don't know what that's called. Like
a table where you change
nappy table, yeah. The dining room table,
and it's just pee. There's nothing to do, and I just took the nappy off, getting ready to put on the other one.
Boom.
All comes out at once.
It was like the Matrix. Like this jet blasted. Like some of it hit my shirt, and then I pulled this Matrix move, like dodged it, and it was amazing. It was like this pure stream of shit.
One of those like water fountains that like just
but from this tiny body too, you know. It's like The Exorcist.
Like the width, the room was a bit wider than this. Like she's on one side, she almost hit the far wall. It like went.
Imagine the fucking pressure. She would have ripped that nappy apart.
Did you squeeze? Like, did you push her? Just check it.
No, I don't know what it was. She just timed it perfectly,
like a toothpaste.
This narrow window of. But she seemed pretty happy after that. That's good.
Can you imagine
5 days of shit?
She's been backed up. And that cork popped.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Disgusting. Any plugs?
Oh wait, I'm just remembering
no plugs.
No.
a shitty joke, but I can't.
No, I'm sorry, Harry.
I'm told this joke.
This is the most awkward moment I think that I feel sometimes is when, as a podcast host, you're like, I can't remember that thing.
There's a great joke. I'll tell it another time, but because to do it justice, it's one of these long jokes. You got to get it just right, otherwise it forget.
Cool story, bro.
Just imagine that joke that I just described at meta
we'll do
level.
the fake laugh now and then cut it for it.
Oh,
that was amazing. Sorry, guys, we didn't have it in camera.
We'll edit that bit in. Subscribe to our Patreon.
Any plugs? Yes. What plugs we got?
I don't have my phone. 26th, 28th, and 29th of April, we're gonna be in Bern, Basel, and Zurich with English stand-up. Ono Theatre in Bern. Basel is gonna be On the Run Comedy. Check that one out. And Comedy House in Zurich, we're going to have Mike Rice, I think I'm saying this right, and Yoshi Obayashi. Very much looking forward to that show. It's gonna be heaps of fun. Tickets are on sale now on Eventfrog.
Fantastic. Dean, you got any plugs?
By the time this comes out, I will be in Amsterdam at the Turbo Tuesday Comedy Club doing a show there. Maybe some more. I don't know. If you're in Amsterdam and you know me or you want to hang out, just DM me. I'll need some distraction. It's going to be a bit of a tough time.
I got a little Amsterdam anecdote. I'll tell you, I'll quickly do the plug. So, if you're in Barcelona, check out the Harry Fucks tour of clubs in Barcelona doing random
Harry
spots.
Fucks handing out herpes for free.
Exactly. Okay,
I think Barcelona is actually going to split off Spain after Harry's been there. It's just like
I'm there for help the Catalan get their independence.
Wait, don't they have the bull running in Barcelona? Or is that?
No, I think that's
Pamplona.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But here's a little Amsterdam anecdote. Years ago, I went there with a friend. We went there as two young, naive English dudes, and
all they do in Amsterdam.
And we just got stoned the whole time. And then one time we go for let's have a look around the red light district, and we're like awkwardly looking at the windows.
Yeah.
But it's like I think it's like 11 in the morning for some reason. Like we went there in the morning, and then at some point this guy comes out of this balcony and he looks like Bono in U2. Like that's how. And as the door opens,
sunglasses.
You hear Purple Haze playing like that. And he just looks down at us and just points at us.
No way.
And it's
Guy's
just like,
living his
what
best
the
life.
fuck? And I don't know what he'd been banging all night. But
Yep, that guy was partying hard.
yeah. But the way he looked...
Did you see his cock?
No, he was wearing clothes, but he really looked like Bono in The Fly, like with the hair and the glasses and black jacket. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Amsterdam, man. You're going to have a good time.
How long are you going to be there?
Till Sunday, the next Sunday. So
you doing some shows out there?
Yeah, like I just said, the Turbo Tuesday show.
Oh, I was too
You
busy
just cut me off.
listening to myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the usual
Turbo
way.
Tuesday, okay.
It's called Turbo Tuesday. I don't actually know the address, but I know it's Tuesday evening. I think just check it out on Facebook.
Okay.
There's
There's got to be probably more shows.
Yeah, there's a lot more. I've signed up. There's a lot of comedians around there. Not as funny as
Yeah, but
us.
I'm
not
staying
a
in Zurich. I'm
traveling
not that
comedian,
cool.
not a visiting comedian.
Exactly.
Because that's the thing. Is
We always get priority.
The moment you do comedy abroad, like
Here we go.
you're respected and appreciated. But when you come back, I'm like, God, fuck yourself.
Yeah. There's always that weird, awkward moment where like there's a bunch of comedians and they're like, "Oh, how good is this new fucking guy coming from another place?" I always hate that guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Daniel.
He might actually be listening. He doesn't listen very often anymore. It's his XYZ listening.
He's finally got a
habits.
girlfriend.
I don't think so. He's in the least likely place to find a girlfriend in Poland.
Poland's a great place to
Why?
find a girlfriend.
What else do you find there?
It's just yeah. But where he is like it's not a city. It's like middle of nowhere, and he can't speak Polish, or at least last time I spoke with him.
Well, good luck, Daniel. Maybe you should catch up on the XYZ then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll work on some dating
Any
strategies
plugs for you,
next
Harry?
episode.
In your face, not
in
this
your
Sunday.
face this Sunday, but it's going to be too late. It's come out.
Yeah, that's how time
More
works.
in your
Hindsight
face
is yeah.
Yours.
Do you know the next date already?
Not yet. Probably at the moment. Maybe we're going to do that on a monthly basis. There.
Cool. So check
But
out
I'm
Harry's tour in Barcelona.
Looking
Come get
at
your free herpes and free tickets, whatever.
nice.
And come to Amsterdam if you're in Amsterdam. Please hit me up if you're in Amsterdam or if anyone. Why am I even saying that?
Yeah, right.
Never mind.
I need friends.
I just want friends, okay? I need a good time in Amsterdam that doesn't involve women or drugs. Thank you.
Are you going alone?
No, I'm going with. I'm actually gonna go say hi to my mom there.
Ah, you got the
My
family.
mom's there, sister's there, bestie's coming with me.
All right.
Cool.
It's gonna be cool.
All right. We all got stuff going on. I want to hear all about Amsterdam when we record next time.
Okay.
Bye.
Wait, fuck you for not saying you want to hear all about Barcelona.
Nobody
I
wants
know
to
that
hear
I
about
will
your
hear about
fuck
Barcelona.
fest, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, bye.
Ciao.
Bye.